Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Morning San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, October 24th. You'll be interested to know, 80 years ago, today in 1945, delegates signed the United Nations Charter, establishing a new international organization committed to peace, cooperation, and collective security. This founding agreement created a lasting framework for diplomatic dialogue and humanitarian law, marking a milestone in global governance and post-war reconstruction. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Friday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking clean with waves at 10 to 12 feet. By 8 a.m., conditions shift to choppy with wave heights holding around 8 to 12 feet. The wind is onshore, starting at 2 miles per hour and increasing to 12 miles per hour by late afternoon. Best time to ride is at 8 a.m. with a 4-foot incoming low tide, when the west swell is 8 feet at 16 seconds, and the onshore wind is 7 miles per hour. The first low tide on Friday will be 3 feet at 7 a.m., followed by a 5.5-foot high tide at 1. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 61 degrees for the water temperature. Saturday brings a hefty swell ranging from 8 to 11 feet, but conditions are choppy due to south-southwest winds around 9 to 12 miles per hour. Conditions improve on Sunday with clean waves between 10 to 12 feet in the morning, thanks to lighter northwest winds. Monday sees a decrease in size, with waves around 5 to 7 feet and fair conditions prevailing throughout the day. This morning, it's mostly cloudy, and it feels like 56 degrees, with 13 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 6:20, and it will rise again tomorrow at 7:28. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday will be cloudy with a chance of morning rain, highs near 62, and a southwest wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting to 20. Sunday is mostly cloudy with a chance of rain before the afternoon and highs near 61. Then Monday and Tuesday turn mostly sunny, with highs rising to near 64 and mild nights in the mid-50s. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Silicon Valley tech giant Applied Materials plans to lay off more than 1,400 employees globally, despite posting record revenue of $27.2 billion in fiscal 2024. The company, based in Santa Clara, will cut approximately 4% of its workforce, affecting all levels and groups, as part of a broader transformation to streamline operations. Applied Materials, which employs over 36,000 people worldwide, anticipates a restructuring charge of between $160 million and $180 million, primarily for severance expenses. CEO Gary Dickerson stated that the goal is to simplify decision-making and prepare the company for significant growth in the coming years. Now on to sports. Last night, on Thursday Night Football, the Chargers beat the Vikings in a slaughter 37-10. Justin Herbert was 18 for 25, with 227 yards passing, 3 passing touchdowns, and 1 interception. Carson Wentz was 15 for 27, with 144 yards passing, 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception. The Chargers are now 5-3, and the Vikings fall to 3-4. And on Sunday Night Football this week, we got the 4-1 Packers in Pittsburgh to face the 4-2 Steelers. Packers are favored by 2.5, with the over-under set at 45.5. Kickoff is at 8:20 Eastern on NBC. And now, World Series predictions are in, as experts weigh in on whether the Los Angeles Dodgers or the Toronto Blue Jays will be crowned champions. After an October filled with dramatic moments, the World Series has arrived. The Dodgers have cruised to a 9-1 record, while the Blue Jays faced a thrilling 7-game American League Championship Series. Most staff predicted the Seattle Mariners and the Philadelphia Phillies would reach the World Series, but now the Dodgers are favored due to their dominant performance. Experts believe the matchup will be intense, with the Dodgers' depth likely giving them the edge. Tonight, Game 1 in Toronto, with Blake Snell facing Trey Yesovich. In local sports, on Sunday, we got our 5-3 49ers in Houston facing the 2-4 Texans. The Texans are favored by 2.5, with the over-under set at 41.5. Kickoff is at 10 on Fox. In top news, scientists have been studying SuperAgers for 25 years, and a recent study from Northwestern University reveals an intriguing habit they share. SuperAgers, who are 80 or older, demonstrate cognitive functions comparable to those of middle-aged individuals. These remarkable individuals maintain a more active social life, which appears to be crucial for their mental sharpness. The research indicates that social engagement may enhance brain health, as chronic isolation can negatively impact well-being. Experts suggest that being socially active is essentially a workout for the brain, promoting overall health and cognitive resilience. In business news, decentralized exchanges are experiencing a significant transformation, reminiscent of Robinhood's early impact on financial markets. When Robinhood introduced commission-free trading in 2013, it faced skepticism, yet by 2021, those same traders were reshaping Wall Street. Similarly, decentralized exchanges are overcoming initial critiques as they democratize access and build new market infrastructures. Critics argue that much of the volume comes from automated trading, but this overlooks the foundational changes occurring. As institutional custody solutions improve, decentralized exchanges are set to offer advantages that traditional finance cannot replicate, paving the way for mainstream adoption. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged for the week at about $111,000. Ethereum is down 2% to just under 4,000. And XRP is down 1% to $2.44. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. The Europa Clipper spacecraft may soon be pummeled by charged particles from the ion tail of the interstellar comet 3I Atlas. This prediction comes from 2 European researchers who developed computer code to identify spacecraft alignments with a comet's tail and the Sun. This harmless event presents a rare opportunity to sample material from a comet beyond our solar system. Samuel Grant from the Finnish Meteorological Institute stated that it offers insights into interstellar comets and their formation. However, the ongoing United States government shutdown could hinder efforts to activate Europa Clipper's instruments for measurements during the alignment period from October 30th to November 6th. And in entertainment news, Ben Stiller's touching documentary about his parents, Stiller and Mara, Nothing is Lost, is now available on Apple TV. This project is very personal to him and his family. Jerry Stiller, better known as Frank Costanza in Seinfeld, was Ben Stiller's father in real life. However, many do not know that his career spanned over a decade, alongside his wife, Ann Mara, Ben Stiller's mother. Through this documentary, Ben Stiller and his sister uncover lost diaries, recordings, and interviews, revisiting their parents' lives. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American diplomat and historian, George Kennan. And he said, "The best way to cope with change is to help create it." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.